Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is, what are they thinking about you right now? In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different color, stone, and number. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, Group number 1. Okay, so what are they thinking about you right now? So a very specific message came through for this group. So if you don't feel like this resonates, feel free to choose another pile. Okay, so what came to me as I looked at these cards is that, well, first of all, this person energetically feels like they're all over the place. Okay, they're currently not very balanced or grounded. Okay, I see that with the 4 of Swords reversed. I just get this feeling that no matter how much you try with this person, it just keeps ending up like with the same heartache. Okay. And in fact, the overall theme that came through as far as this connection goes is, where is the love? Okay. This feels like a very loveless connection, which is ironic because there's a lot of turquoise in this spread, which makes me feel like the heart chakra. But there's also a lot of reversals where it counts, and the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. I just feel like you guys, this connection breaks your heart over and over, and you keep holding on because, you see the potential, and when things are good, it's good, and you bring the love to this connection, but it's not reciprocated. Okay. And the message cards get into why. Why is it not reciprocated? Okay, it ties the whole thing together. Okay, so on that note, let's take a look at the message cards to see what is going on with this connection. Okay, so they say, I want you to choose. So that's a very passive card to start out with. But as we go along even further, you're going to see, though, this person's mind is made up. They're just kind of acting like, they're not sure and things could change, but it's what's really going on. Okay, so they say, I'm obsessed with your body. Okay, so this person is very physically attracted to you. We also have my no strings attached card. So it's like their intentions with you is that they're only interested in one thing. And yeah, that could change because anything is possible. As of right now, what the cards are currently showing is that's all they're interested in as of right now. They say, I want to get you drunk. Okay, so it's possible you two, you party together, or even if you don't, this person and you might drink together. And just this is something to be mindful of, given what the cards are showing, that what it is that they want. We even have, I know you from somewhere. Okay, so they might lay on the charm here and there. They might, you two might have fun together. They're playing off the fact, though, that they feel like they've got you hooked, okay, which also feeds their ego to think, oh, this person's interested. Oh, this person's catching feelings, And they play off that. Meanwhile, with the King of Cups reversed, I don't get the impression that this person, they're not going in this with the thought, ooh, could we really become something? And for some of you, this person could possibly be love bombing you. Okay, they could be talking like that with no intention of changing their mind, even though I feel like they could be acting like it is possible. But as of right now, the cards are showing that that is not at all what they're interested in. Again, if this isn't your story, feel free to choose another pile. This is coming through for those of you that are dealing with somebody where you're not sure at all where you two stand or what it is that they really want. Yeah, because they play along just enough to keep you wondering and keep you hooked with no intention of delivering anything other than a temporary good time, like a no strings attached situation. So, they don't deny, though, there is something special about you, and they're definitely physically attracted. But as far as truly getting to know you and taking this any deeper with any possibility of having a future together, they're not there. They say, I don't care what it takes. Okay. And that's working towards you, but not towards a relationship, but seeing like, what can they get out of this situation? They say, I want you. But this is really like highlighting the fact not to get swept away with the fact that, yes, you know, you find a person to be attractive, charming, fun. They could even be like a sweet talker. I do get the fact that it gets confusing because this person's good with the words. They're good with the charm, you know, almost too good, almost too smooth. You know what I mean? And it just, you'll start to notice if you can kind of detach from what it is that you think you want to what is this person really offering? And then it will become clear if you can like kind of just view them from an observer perspective and not through like emotions. And they say, I'm going to make a move towards you. Now, normally that would be a good thing in a reading, but in this case, it's almost like, you know, it's like a warning. Like, yes, this person is going to pursue you, but not in the way that, you know, if you're interested in something more with this person, they're not willing to give that, even if they go so far as to act like they will. Okay. Again, only take this if it resonates with your situation. But as the outcome result, they do end up saying, I think we should see other people. So that's like their end game. It's just coming through that although you guys might think this person's a catch, it's like, but if they're not choosing you, how much of a catch are they really? You know, if you want something more. It's kind of like that saying, and eventually you'll come to realize how could they be the one that got away if they never planned on staying. If this is what you guys want too, this can work. It's just kind of like saying though, if there's any hope for something more, as of right now, the cards are showing that this person has no intentions of giving anything more. Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonated, let me know in the comments. And if it did, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me your questions and choose a payment option on Linktree. All that information is in the description, or you can find it in the community tab. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so what are they thinking about you right now? Okay, so instantly it comes across that you and this person were involved with each other to some capacity. Okay, it could even be just talking. And all of a sudden I get like this abrupt change that happened between you guys and like a disconnect. Okay, even though I feel like you both still feel very much connected to each other. But for those of you that were friends on social media, it's like all of a sudden you guys aren't, okay? Some of you, you know, got unfriended, unfollowed, or blocked is what I'm seeing with the Page of Swords reversed. Total cut off as far as being able to see what each other are up to. Some of you, your number might have got blocked or you blocked their number. There's just like something coming through with that is what I'm seeing. But regardless, this person still has hope for this connection with the Six of Swords. Oh, that's so interesting how the birds like come together with these two cards next to each other. I've never seen that. It's kind of like you both are going on, like you're moving forward in life and seemingly going like your separate ways, but you're both still so very connected to each other is like what comes to me. And it makes you both kind of feel like, what is going on? It doesn't even make sense. Like I haven't seen or talked to this person in so long, you know, but I still feel like, like, are they the one that got away? And they're wondering the same thing. So you're both like mirroring that with each other is what I'm seeing. In fact, what came to me when looking at these cards is they say neither one of us wants this, okay, being in no contact, but we act like it's fine. Okay, so that like represents the overall theme going on between you two energetically. And I do feel like there's times both of you, you know, get this like twinge of like hurt or jealousy or this or that, especially if one of you is, you know, posting pics with somebody else or even like you're living your best life. I know that kind of contradicts the whole like not being in contact or friends on social media, but it's like somehow you both still know what each other are up to, okay, regardless. And it still stings is what I'm seeing. Like makes the hurt, it just reignites the hurt is what I'm seeing of you two not being together when you both feel like you could have been the one. All right, Let's take a look at the message cards to get a glimpse even further into what is going on here and what are they thinking right now. Okay, they say I meant what I said. What comes to me about that is there's something that was said that you guys are like, yeah, right. Like you don't mean it. No, and they're acting like, yeah, I did mean what I said. Let me have I think so, yes. So it's kind of like this person is judging both of your current realities, and there is a part of them that is still hopeful and another part of them that's like, I think like we could make it work. I think you want this too. That's the unsure part of them. Then we have be more selfish, and it's reversed. Okay. And what came to me with that is you guys, you walked on and you walked away from the connection, whether it was your idea or not to like end this, whether you two were actually in a relationship or not. Okay. Whether there's a label or not, like when we're energetically connected to somebody, like we know this, you know what I mean? You don't need a label to tell you that. And it's like you walking away though and acting like I'm fine with or without you really kind of shook this person up, you know? And they're like, ooh, like came to me as like, could you be any more selfish? Like you're acting like, oh, you know, I'm doing this for me. I'm getting back to me, that kind of thing. So it's possible you guys might have been that couple, whether it was a label or not, that like took a break from each other and then came back to each other. That's going to be for some of you. It's like one of those things where on your journey, you might have felt like you needed to get back to yourself. So it's like, I feel like this person almost feels like they couldn't take that. Like they wanted it to be you going through what you needed to go through with them. And it just could have been too much. Okay. That's going to go for some of you. That's kind of like side note story coming through. Either way, whatever the story is, it's like seeing you being able to walk away from this connection and still post like things are great or fine, you know, without them really got them like in their feels and like upset is what I'm seeing. Even if it was hard, you guys, you do it anyway though, you know, you're strong people. And they say, let me hold you. So they came back at you like with a certain text message or like a call. And I feel like you guys, for some reason, it's coming through like you just don't believe what they have to say. Okay. Even though you want to. Like I feel like you both, just like this says, it's like neither one of you want this. But you both feel like you kind of have to carry on and act like things are fine without each other. So you're both like mirroring that. So everything that they're like observing in you, I feel like they're doing too in their own way. They say you are everything I ever wanted in a person. Oh, I'm spilling the tea on this person. I don't know that they would ever like come out and admit this, maybe eventually, but as of right now, I don't see that. Although as I'm saying that, because it's a general reading, some of you might have actually been told that. Okay, they say I'm with someone right now. That's going to go for some of you, not all of you. So even though this person appears like they've moved on, their heart is still with you. Okay. Yeah. So if you feel them energetically or they still check out your stories or this or that, yeah, you're not making this up. Like it's legit. And it's because they say no one compares to you. Point blank, mic drop. Then we have heart to heart. Okay, that's my heart to heart conversation card. So somewhere they know, like if you two ever had a shot of reigniting this connection and really taking off with it, you guys would definitely need a heart to heart conversation. We have it felt like springtime on this February morning. That is my card for like that analogy, you know, when you come out of a long, cold winter and then spring comes about. It's like you brought this spring-like energy where everything just felt fresh and alive and full of possibility. You got this person, you know, like crushing and listening to love songs again and imagining like how amazing could life be with you in it. So it's like you brought this whole new dynamic of a reality to this person. Like I feel like nobody else really brought that kind of depth to their awareness of like how amazing life could be. And that's why no one compares to you. And speaking of love songs, they say love songs remind me of you. Yeah, and it's got them dreaming of a future. I get so excited at the thought of seeing you. Yeah, I get that with this person. They come alive at the thought of you. Or anytime they see you, they say, you will always be the one I truly want. So even if this person feels like they're doing the mature thing, being with somebody who feels practical, it's like their heart is with you. They know that what they felt with you, they don't feel with anybody else. And that deep down, you guys will always be the one they truly want. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me your questions, choose a payment option on Linktree. All that information is in the description, or you can find it in the community tab. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so what are they thinking about you right now? So instantly, with the Queen of Wands reversed and the Page of Cups here, the first impression that I get that this person is thinking is that you won't give them the time of day. Okay, which I find to be interesting because I definitely feel that you guys are interested in this person. So it's interesting. Okay, so they do view you guys like the Queen of Wands. So even if you're a guy, just flip that and make it work for you. So they find you to be attractive inside as well as outside, charming, like outgoing. Even if you don't feel like you are, like around them, you come across like you are. Very lively, and they can't get enough of it. Like they love your vibe, your energy, and they feel inspired by it. But I get the impression that you guys might have gotten into it with the 6 of Pentacles reversed. It's like coming across that you guys might be in no contact right now, or if you are, it's like, you know, you guys talk here and there, but you're not really getting to the bottom of what it is that you both want to say. That's what I'm getting. So even if there is this distance and no communication with the Star card here, there's still that hope, and there's still that connectedness through the heart. Okay. I feel like you guys are connected through music and dreams as well. And so very connected, even if there isn't any communication or you're not currently seeing this person. In fact, what came to me when looking at these cards is hooked on a feeling. Okay. You both, regardless of seeing each other or talking to each other, still very much connected and hooked on a feeling. Just like that song says. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. So it's like you both kind of have that, like you go throughout your day trying not to think about each other, but then every little thing around you reminds you of this person, or you hear a certain song. It brings you right back energetically and emotionally to that connectedness with this person. And you both kind of wonder, ooh, is that like my sign? Is that my, inspiration to like hit this person up? Should I wait? And should I, just have them hit me up? I feel like you both, this is interesting. You both like have that debate and wonder. So, it's kind of like neither one of you do anything because you're both kind of mirroring that back. Like, well, if this person really wants this, then I'll hear from them. So neither one of you do it. Or if you do, like I said, like it's here or there and it doesn't really get to the point. So let's take a look at the message cards to get a glimpse even further into what are they thinking about you. Okay, so we have love is the answer and it's reversed. So like I said, like this person feels like you guys want nothing to do with them, even if you do, okay? And this could be your way of kind of being like, I'm not going to be overly eager. I'm not going to be overly accessible to this person. If they want to hear from me or, move forward with this connection, like they're going to have to put in the effort. That's like the vibe I'm getting because I do see that you guys are interested. They say you're so very special. Yeah, this person loves being around you. They love the great times that you guys have, the energy, the vibe, the flow. They're inspired by you. I think you're unique. There's no one quite like you. And you just own who you are. Love it because they feel like it, like, how it unconsciously like grants others permission to do the same. And that's all people really want. They just want to be their authentic selves. And this person feels like they can around you. But then we have Do you even care? So again, it does feel like you guys might have gotten into it and are kind of being petty. Like I'm getting a big time mirroring coming from both of you. And that feeling again of like, well, if the other person really wants this, like they'll make the effort. But you both are thinking that. So no one does anything. Then we have words do hurt and you matter. So this person wants you to know, regardless of you two not talking or seeing each other, and even if you've gotten into it, it won't change how they feel about you. That you matter. You are special to them. All right, so I have even though we're not talking, ... I want to kiss you. This card also represents like you're on their mind. You know, you're who they want. They also want to kiss you. You are someone I could see myself with. So it's like all pride aside, this is what they want. They've had the realization that they can't bring old habits into the present, and they are working on that. And they want you to know that. They say, I can't explain it, but I love it. And that's the connection that they have with you. They feel like it's unique and they don't feel like this with anybody else, even if you two get into it. They say, I feel like Superman or Superwoman with you. So yeah, they feel like they tap into their limitless nature and anything feels possible. And they just feel like the sky's the limit with you two. Like you two would be such an elevated couple if you were to give this a real go. But they want to know, do you want to hear what I have to say? Okay, so there is still a part of them that isn't sure. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me your questions and choose a payment option on Linktree. That information is in the description, or you can find it in the community tab. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.